Greetings to all Southern Cameroonians. Greetings to all Ambazonians. This is King H. Today is January 15, 2021. And the Sako gang, and now from the Sako gang have decided to come up with the Mautu Avenge. I don't know why they think with that name they will be able to avenge the Mautu, or they'll be able to stop what is happening inside Southwest in about the matches that are going to happen starting tomorrow, the 16th of January 2021. We've had so many massacres, and Mantu is one of them. We had the Ngambu massacre. We had multiple massacres. So many, but we've never had any avenge. We've never decided to avenge on those, massacre, which is actually a good thing. This is something that if we decide to avenge on the killings of our people against those who did it, it will be a good thing. It will embolden us. It will, spearhead us into a direction where we will have more control over our activities. But, this is one of the ploy of the Sako gang. They know how to come up with names so that they could, sift through money from people. But talking about the man to avenge and the lockdowns that are happening inside Southern Cameroon, I don't understand why they have to come up with no inter-county travels. With no inter-county travels, how are you going to stop people from traveling? Because if you were able to stop people from traveling, then you would have stopped the Guineans and Zambians from entering Limbe and Boya, because they're already in Limbe and Boya. So in order for them to get to Fako, leaving Littoral or Douala, driving through, they're already in. So you didn't stop them then. How are you going to stop more people from traveling? The Sako gang are always never prepared. They know how to find ways to get money, but they're always never prepared. Because if they were prepared, they would have stopped, people from traveling into Limbe and Boya, where we're having this football team. And it's not about shutting down all the 14 counties. It's about concentrating on what is happening inside Fako County, while also fighting the battle in all the other 13 counties. But because the Sako gang are never ready, are never prepared, they know how to get money from the people, but they don't know how to use the money to impact the war inside Southern Cameroon. You see, county by county will remain the best strategy, but it's how you use county by county to win the war. Sako gang have used county by county to collect lots of money, but they haven't used that money to defend the counties, the money that was raised for the counties. Those money was raised because they wanted the counties to have a strong military. Having a strong military in all the 14 counties will give those counties a chance to defeating the forces of La République du Cameroon inside Southern Cameroon. So the best strategy, as I said, in this The best strategy in fighting this war in Southern Cameroon is county by county, making every county in Southern Cameroon powerful, strong, giving them a power base to defeating the forces of La Republic Cameroon who are already inside the 14 counties, roaming around, arresting our citizens, shooting our people. It's because our county militia, it's because the soldiers in the counties are not united and are not fighting for the purpose of liberating Southern Cameroon, which has given La Republic the chance to slaughter our people at will. You're talking about the Mautu Avenge. There are many, many Avenge that we need to take inside Southern Cameroon from all 14 counties. But we can't, because the county militia, because the military inside Southern Cameroon don't have the weapon to fight against La Republic of Cameroon. We've been striking there and there, but to actually defeat the forces of La Republic of Cameroon inside Southern Cameroon, our militia have to have impactful weapons that will obliterate the forces of La Republic of Cameroon. We're talking about AK-47 and all the best weapons that they can have. But they don't. And we've raised a lot of money. And you want to avenge Mautu. How are you going to do that? You want to stop people from traveling inter-county. How are you going to do that? You want to stop Chan 2021 inside Limbe and Boya. How are we going to do that if we don't have the weapons to stop? Actually, what is happening inside Limbe and Boya, the football matches, this is the best time if we were united, if we stood as one Ambazonia, fighting for the cause instead of fighting each other. We are fighting each other as if we are already at war with each other while trying to defeat the forces of La Republic Cameroon who is at war with us. So in order for us to defeat La Republic Cameroon inside Southern Cameroon, we don't have to be fighting among ourselves. Even with whatever issue, we should straighten those issues out and focus on the bigger picture. The bigger picture being liberating Southern Cameroon, liberating the 14 counties that make up Southern Cameroon. But we're not united. We have AMF, we have ADF, we have Fako gang, we have Chuayaba gang, always fighting among themselves, trying to illustrate or demonstrate that they are the powerhouse. Meanwhile, none of them are the powerhouse because our people are being decimated, our people are being destroyed, our people are being killed, our people are being gunned down like dogs. And you say you claim to be leaders. No. Samuel Fako and the rest of his surrogates are gangs, thugs. Cho Ayaba and his rest of followers are thugs and gangs. Well, actually, I would say gangsters. Because thugs and gangs even know how to do shit when they want to do shit. When they want to take action, bold action, they know how to do it. But Samuel Fako for 3 years raised a lot of money, hasn't done shit. And ADF also, with ACOFC, has raised a lot of money. Though they have bought guns, but still, they have not been able to liberate one fucking county. And they claim to be the most powerful forces inside southern Cameroon. They claim. But they haven't proven to me that they are the strongest forces. Because having the guns and not using them to liberate the 14 counties inside southern Cameroon means shit. It don't mean nothing. We want liberation. We want liberty. We want freedom. We want to destroy the forces of life of Cameroon who are already inside our 14 counties, roaming, doing whatever they want to do. And you, AMF, ADF, and all the rest of the military inside southern Cameroon fighting for the liberation of southern Cameroon can do shit. So how are you going to change what is happening in Limbe and Boya? Tomorrow the matches begin. The president of the World Football Governing Body visited Cameroon today, January 15, saw President Paul Biya, met him. Why? Because they're hosting the games starting tomorrow. You see, if we had used our money for the purpose it was raised for, making sure that each county has the weapons, become a powerful base to fight the forces of La République de Cameroon inside all the counties. Counties like Meme, counties like Momo, Manu, Menchu, Mezam, Dian, Lebialem, Boyo. You know, making those counties and the military in our Southern Cameroon military powerful to defeating all the forces of La République inside their counties. That way they will be able to liberate the counties and have control over the counties. Taking out the forces of La République and controlling our 14 counties is number one now. We must do it. And if we can do that, or at least try to do that, with what is happening inside Limbe and Boya, the matches that are beginning tomorrow, some of our forces would have left other counties to join Fako and make it more impactful by on the 16th, which is tomorrow. All the military areas that have been set. That's when all our forces who can travel to Fako will decimate and continuously shoot. The 16th, where they are beginning the matches, should be a day of shootout in Fako County. While they are trying to play the game, you are shooting at the military. That is when you see the 14 counties, the militia, coming together to decimate, to destroy the forces of La République de Cameroon inside Limbe and Boya, where they're having those matches, so that it will be more impactful. The world want to watch the game playing, and they are hearing the guns being shot. Because we're not ready. Because we didn't plan ahead. Because we're not united. The game is going to go on. Nothing is going to happen. You have a few action, but those actions would not be impactful to change shit inside Limbe and Boya. So the counties, if we really want to win this war, if we really want to defeat La République de Cameroon, we must invest in our county militias, make them a power base so that they could take control militarily and destroy the forces of La République within their counties. And by doing that, we don't have to have one leader. We don't have to say, "Oh, Sako is the head of the government and blah blah blah. So everything has to go to no. Break this shit down. All the leaders haven't done shit. The counties and with the diaspora outside must focus on the counties and develop the military base inside all the 14 counties. That way, we'll be having a continuous shootout with the military, where our soldiers will attack the camps and decimate it and destroy it and obliterate it. The days of the country Sunday, which is every Monday, should be a day of shootouts, because we're telling the people to stay in the house so that the forces of Amazonia are out there destroying and shooting at the military. That's what we should use the country Sunday for. When everybody's inside, all over the 14 counties, you should be hearing the gunshots at the military of La République du Cameroon. That's what we need to be doing. So they're having lockdowns and country Sundays when true action, real action, bloody action is not going through. It's nothing. The leaders of Southern Cameroon cannot think afar. They cannot think ahead. They cannot act boldly. But they want to save the money. They want to get money from the people and do shit. Life is war, Southern Cameroon. If you really want to win this war, you must fight by any means necessary. Soldiers, any La République soldiers, any La République police, any La République must be taken out by any means necessary. This is war. But the Fako gang and the Choaiba gang don't understand. They don't want to say, oh, Fako will say, wait, Fako gang will say, oh, we're the strongest. But they're not. They don't have the capacity to win this war. Little actions are being taken, but those are little actions. We need impactful actions. We need a military inside Manu County, inside Menchum County, that is destroying, decimating the forces of La République du Cameroon to the point where they are running out. All these little actions have been taken. Those are little actions. It's like having a right. Just having a little right. Like, black in the United States have been having so many rights. But look at what the Proud Boys did in Washington, D.C. Blacks can't do that. They can't do that. That's the difference between black people and white. Because when they want to take action, they take action. They don't give a damn. At that point, God doesn't exist. They are God. So they act like gods. So Southern Cameroonians must think and act like gods. Southern Cameroon is your nation. Do whatever it takes to protect it. If you can't, then you can't. But if you can, do the damn thing. This is King H. I'm out.